Hey, it's Patrick, and let's talk about S&S Cycle's HPT496 cam for M8 Harley Davidsons. Now, this will work with both Gen 1 and the newer Gen 2 engines. It is a drop-in cam, meaning you can put it in the bike without changing any of your valve springs. Now, it is a little bit misleading in that it's called a 496. Most of the time when you see those numbers from S&S in a cam title, that refers directly to the lift. And it does in this case with a caveat. So it is a 496 lift cam if you use S&S rockers and springs, because those rocker arms from S&S have a little bit different ratio getting you the rest of that lift. If you use it in straight drop-in configuration, this is a 485 lift cam, which for a drop-in you may be thinking that's a bit much. We normally see 465s and 475s for drop-in, but this cam, they've really done a fantastic job with this. It works really broad across a bunch of different motor configurations or cubic inches, let's say, and it still keeps usable power in the mid-range where you want it. It's kind of an anomaly of the cam. They do that, I think, by keeping the duration short and the intake closing early. So you can use this on a stock compression motor all the way up to like an 11.2 to 1 motor and still get good gains out of it, which is important because a lot of times when you start your engine builds, you start maybe just dropping in a cam and then you do like a big bore kit, start to take your build a little farther, and maybe that cam isn't getting all the performance out of the engine builds it could because you use that drop-in cam. This cam is kind of like the Wonder Boy when it comes to that. It works really well across those applications. I would say really, really well in 114s and 117s as far as a straight drop-in. We're seeing like 130 horsepower, 130 foot-pounds of torque as a straight drop-in. There's a caveat to that. We'll get into what extras you need to make all of this work. But as a straight drop-in, we're seeing 130, 130 out of a lot of stuff, which is really, really good. Now, you can use this, I would say, all the way up to 124s and 128s. So if you want to use this as a drop-in, you put it in there and later throw a big bore on there and put that 124, 128 in there. This is going to work even better. It's like I said, it's a really good cam. Seems like a little bit high on the lift side. A lot of times, high lift cams, you kind of overcam the motor a little bit, even though maybe your valve springs can put up with the lift. You don't really have the compression to make up for a lot of that valve overlap. This isn't the case. Like I said, a little bit shorter durations, early intake close, really help this thing out, make good broad power across the range. So like I said, you can't just drop this in a stock motor and expect those numbers. Whenever you do some sort of camshaft, you always have to have the accompaniment of high flow intake, high flow exhaust in some sort of tuner, or you're just not gonna get everything out of it. It's impossible to expect that using stock intakes and stock exhaust. So get yourself a good high flowing intake, a good flowing exhaust, and you're definitely going to need a tune-up. But a couple of other things to talk about here. While you're in these cam chests, I highly recommend doing a few other things because you're going to do the same amount of work no matter what. You might as well upgrade some other components in there. Things like the oil pump and the cam plate, I really highly recommend doing while you're in there. Like I said, you got to have all that apart anyway. Go ahead and put that oil pump and that plate in there. M8s don't have a great track record with oil pumps, so it's worth the upgrade. The other thing is, if you're gonna drop this in there, you don't want to take the top end of your engine apart. You can just cut these out and put in S&S quickie push rods. You can put them in without taking any of the rockers or anything off. Speaking of that, we have install videos for both gear drive and chain drive Milwaukee-Eight camshafts. So make sure you check those out. We do step-by-step installations on both gear drive and chain drive. And this cam is available in both gear and chain drive. Outside of that, if you are doing a build and you're gonna go ahead and take those rockers off, I would personally put the valve springs in there, put the S&S rocker arms in there, go ahead and get that little bit of extra lift out of there, upgrade the breathers, just do the whole shebang. I'm a big proponent of just saving the money, buying the parts, and doing all that work at one time. This is a really interesting camshaft. It seems to have a broad range of use, which is great. You don't get that out of camshafts a lot. A lot of times you end up buying these twice as you do a motor build. This may be the one that saves you some money, saves you some work of doing that another time. If you're looking for more information on these, go ahead and click that info tab on your desktop mobile device. That'll take you to the product detail page where you can read other riders' reviews and more specs about this cam. Still looking for more information? Please reach out to our customer service team. They would love to talk to you about what works best for you, your motorcycle, and your budget. I am Patrick. Thank you for watching. Now go work on those motorcycles.